Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Edit Creations. Today we're going to be working on the next page in my wedding album. It will be the grandparents and parents page. I happen to have some pictures of them that I want to include. I'm using Photo Play Love and Cherish and Hope and Kindness coordinating cardstock for this, as well as Black and I believe Mink. Yes, Mink. Okay, so let's get to scrapping. This is the items I have for that side. I tried to sort them out by who they were, and this is the grandparents. So this is the parents and this is the grandparents in my little collage of stuff. So the black is 8.5 by 11 and a fourth. The floral pattern paper would be 2 by 11 and a half, but I'm using the 6 by 6 pieces. I don't believe I have any that are still solid. Let me look here. So this is the piece for the floral, and I've used pretty much all of these. I've grabbed them all from everything. I meant to look and see if I have more on order for that because I'm really liking this paper. So normally, like I said, it would be 2 by 11 and a half, and there'd be two of them. I have 4 2 by 6 pieces, and then I'm going to cut it down after I put it on the paper. I have this pine paper, and it is 1/2 inch by 11 and a half. I have I have 2 of those, sorry, 2, one for each side. I have this paper right here, which is this same pine paper, and these are 5-inch circles, and there's 2 of those. I have 4 black scrolls. They are on the Cricut file. And then I have 4 of these, which normally it would be 6 by 11 and a fourth, but since I'm using the 6 by 6 pieces, I have 4 of them, and I'll cut them to fit them on the page. I have also creatively put this at an angle so that I could get grandparents. So I've got our grandparents, and somewhere I had the word our parents. So it's in here or it fell off, which could happen. I'm not sold 100% on the title, but it is something I was tossing around, which would be our grandparents and our parents, or our grandparents and parents. I'm not sure which way I'm going. I keep going back and forth on that. I've got the flowers I've been using. I'm really, really liking these. I need to make about 5 million more. And then these little silver charms from Stampin' Up. Picture-wise, again, I have random sizes. I have my husband's grandparents. I have my grandparents, my grandma, my grandpa. He's actually sitting. These people are all the rest are being seated. And then I have the minister heading up with Jason and Jason Johnson, and then Jason seating his mom and his dad's in there too. So those are the pictures I have for this, and I'm going to start with this side. Let me grab my ruler. And I'm hoping, I have a very simple plan laid out. I'm hoping it works. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of winging it with the beginning. I've kind of played with it pretty much all day, which, off and on, because I haven't been able just to be by the computer all day. So my goal is to get this hopefully done quickly for you all, and hopefully it works out. I know, lots of hopefullys there, right? Yeah, no. I did make Miranda rice today for her sensory bin. I finally got that cleaned out. Usually do that on Mondays, but this week was just kind of a wild week. So I was working on that today, and I took 6 different pieces of rice or bags of rice, and I put the flavorings I had gotten for gummy bears. We'd made gummy bears a while back, and so I got the flavorings and put them in there with different colors, and then sorted them out in her divided dish, which is pretty cool. And she started playing with them, and she pretty much has played with them all day. It's wild. I am so impressed with her. I'm trying to think. I might actually, that's a little game I play. Let me look at my, oops, not that. Yeah, here it is. So this is the big bin. Oops, sorry, that's my new eggs. And it has pie-shaped 6 different things, but this is all the rice mixed together. She was really, really impressed with that rice. And it's fun. It's really fun. And so, yeah, hours of play. I am so impressed today with how much she's been playing with that rice. Very cool. And I always love when I've got something that I can pull out of my hat that she's like, I want to play with this. I am separating this and going clear to the end for this one. So I'm just going to walk that right up the side. And then I'll put this one. This one had a little bit of kind of like a border. Oh, there we go. If you see, it's got a little bit of a border there. So what I'm going to do is put that next at the top. Yeah, or do it. Will it be better? Actually, it'll be better this way. It'll still be covered. I mainly was going to put that at the top so I could cut it. But since this will work and it looks better, it looks like the pattern's going more in sync. Let me push this down because I want these to match up. That's pretty good. Right here, I'll have to strategically place a photo. Okay, so then I'm going to actually pull this up and trim real quick before I go any further. I think it'll look better if I do that. So only about 1/4 of an inch of the black is going to show on this, which is kind of sad, but it's kind of where I wanted it to be anyway, so we're just going to run with it. Looks like there's a little hangover over here too. Let's see here. I'm going to rub that down real quick before I do anything. Oh, I think because I switched the placement of this, that there is not adhesive up at the top. Let me look at that. Yeah, right here I need to add some adhesive. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay. It would have been fine the other way because I had strands going up this way, but when I switched that, I ended up cutting off the adhesive. Swoosh. Okay, there we go. Much better. Let's get this lined up again. Okay. I love this pine paper with this paper right here. I think it is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I think I want to see more of that. So let's cover. There we go. Okay. So like I said, on this side, I've got all of our grandparents. I originally cut this out in black, and as you can see, there is black underneath, and then I layered this on here. Now the black cut beautifully. The pattern paper, and I don't know if it's because it's not close to my heart paper, because that seems to cut really nice, but this one ripped. I'm trying to think. I masterfully fixed this one. It's right here by the R. And then it also ripped here on parents. The N was just completely, utterly ripped. So I'd already put that on there and I couldn't fix it. I hoped that I could. It didn't work. So then I recut it. So parents actually has 2 layers of this pattern paper on it, where everything else only has 1. I'm gonna just peek. Nope, I'm still not finding that other hour. It could be underneath the papers over here. Okay, so I will deal with that in a minute. So this is Virginia and Fred. This is Granny and Boompa. This is my Grandma Jenny. This is my Grandma Vi. and Grandpa Don. And where did my little tiny bitty picture of Grandpa Bill go? Huh. Did I just... Oh, there you are. I know. This is the tiniest picture on the planet. It is with the photo mat, 1 1/4 by 1 3/8. But it's the only picture I have of him at the wedding. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is what I was kind of thinking, and this is what I was kind of thinking. I kept going back and forth on that. This was a last minute cut that I was kind of interested in. I thought it was kind of cool. And I thought I could kind of overlap it maybe, or let's see here. What if I could do something like that? And then grandparents was going to go here, our grandparents, or just grandparents. I know, like I said, I've been hemming and hawing on this one all day. I like the circle part, so I definitely want to add the circle. Even if I have to put the grandparents like over it. Let's see here, go there. Okay. And then do I want our grandparents? That goes over quite a bit. Let's see here. Kind of have to kind of play with their shapes. The other option would be, okay. Well, let's just put this down. I'm gonna grab the ruler. Okay. I'm gonna put this over as far as possible. Okay. The font on this one, I know I wrote it down, so let me look, is called Love Spell. I thought it was really pretty, and it merges together or welds together very nicely. Yesterday's font gave me a little bit of trouble just because of the fact that on one of the words, and I can't remember which words that was, it cut beautifully. And all of the like centers, it was the E that had a problem. That was the letter that I had to poke a hole in with my hole punch. I thought that was just kind of bizarre that it wasn't gonna just cut nicely. And this one cut really nice. So I recommend this font. Of course, it spreads out like a slinky, especially when it's stuck to my hand. Okay. Okay, let me look at that one. Okay, I'm going to lift that up and just kind of let that. Okay. I like it. I really do like it. I don't think that these are going to work. Maybe one of them, if any. Let's see here. And maybe I just use that, or maybe I don't use it at all. Okay, I'm going to try putting the pictures down next because I know I want these pictures on here. I am determined to get this album with as many of my family members that I can right now because it's so nice to see these pictures of them. I didn't realize how much I miss them. So probably sounds way sappier than I'm meaning it to be, but I truly do miss these people, and I'm so thankful that I have these pictures. And I'm sad that I don't have all of the negatives for the wedding album, because I would really like to see if there was additional pictures that early me had decided I wasn't going to use. Because I am going to bet that I decided not to use some pictures. So I foresee a trip to my mother's closet next time I am in Oregon to grab any and every negative I can find. And maybe I'll add some pages in between, like some little half pages or something. That could be fun. Or use some flip flaps. Okay, so now we've got that done. Let's see here. I like my little trio of flower, of course, but it's kind of getting lost up there. Like it needs something bigger, and that's why I was kind of eyeing these. So I think that's too much. I think I'm going to omit these for right now. I might put them back in, but for right this second, I'm omitting. So there's that. And I'm going to set this aside. I need to think on it. Story of my day. I need to think on it. That's all I've said all day. Did order lunch today, which was nice. And then they popped up on DoorDash saying I had like 10 minutes to decide if I wanted anything else delivered. And last year, my husband found a lizard in our house, which was quite crazy because I was not expecting a lizard to be in the house. I hadn't ever seen lizards here before. I'm sure they existed, I just had never seen them. And so we acquired Walda. At first, it was Waldo because we could never find him. And then we found out it was a girl. So we named her Walda. And she needed some crickets today. So I needed to go to the pet store. And when I found out that I had 10 minutes and I saw the word PetSmart on that 10-minute delivery thing, I thought, oh my gosh, if they will deliver crickets, they deliver crickets. Made my day. That and the rice that Miranda was playing with, I thought. But yeah, no, it was so awesome that I was able to have crickets delivered. I'm sure that the person thought I was crazy when I was so excited about the delivery of the crickets too. So, but yes, I was very excited. I did not have to go out for that. But Nora is doing her play. I did have to go pick her up, which was nice. We got some extra Grammy and Nora time. And we didn't have to go to the pet store. I know it seems so lame-o to talk about cricket delivery and be so excited. I really do understand that. Because normal me, especially before having Walda, would not have been excited about getting crickets delivered. Especially since I'm not a critter person. But Walda is very cool, and we have an unspoken arrangement. I don't touch her. She doesn't touch me. I feed her. I clean out her tank. And I try to make her life happy. And she and I have conversations through the glass. But she's awesome. She is a Western fence lizard. She's little. She's so sweet. And I'm glad that she wasn't bird food, because I would hate for her to have become lunch for one of the other critters we have outside, or snake food. Oof, no, no. But if you've ever heard of a western fence lizard, then you'll know she's just a little cutie patootie. She really is. I'll get some pictures of her sometime and show you guys pictures of her. But I totally am not a lizard or snake person. So the fact that I have a pet lizard is crazy and awesome. I am very happy with her. And I will be very sad when, of course, you know, every animal at some point passes. So that'll be sad. Okay. On this one, I had 6 pictures, but I got rid of one. And let's see here. So this is the minister. And we've got Krista here in the background. And we've got Jason's, I believe, yeah, Jason's sister right here, and then Jason Johnson. This is the only picture I have of Jason's sister full on in coming up to the altar. I don't have my sister at all. I don't know why I don't have those pictures. Here is Jason heading up. He's escorting his mom. His mom's behind him. And let's see here, because here's Jason Johnson. So, it must have gone that way instead, because he escorted my mom up. Or maybe, oh, I bet what happened is they escorted the moms up and then they went up. That's what happened. Okay. You know, it would help if I had been there, right? No, I wasn't a part of all of this because I was still back in the room getting ready. So I think what I'm going to do is cluster these. Oh my gosh, I hate that word. I'm going to group these together, and then I'm going to group these together down here. Or maybe I will omit these 2 pictures. Let me see what else I have over here. So I had gotten rid of some of them. This is my dad and I. That's later. Okay. And that was the other picture. I don't see the other one. I don't want just these 3. So I do think I will put this here, but I think I'm just going to put parents here because down here is not parents. I think that's how that's going to go down. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't want to leave these over here. I already lost one of these today to the table, and it's in a place where there's a support beam, so I can't get it because my tweezers, these tweezers are not long enough. I need something that's a little bit longer to reach down in there. It's on my hit list though, because I would really like that back. Okay, so let's put this. I love this P. I love how that swirlies right there. Okay, let's take this here. Okay, I'm going to flip this and look at it. Oh yeah, I like that. I really like that I was able to use this paper here. Okay, so then I'm just going to put these down. I'm glad I really kind of looked at these pictures. I had them in a different order on the album page. So I'm glad that I was looking at them. They were not on this page, but this is how my album looked before. And I didn't know about the Xyron thing because these are all Xyron. There is adhesive between every little petal on that, and that is a ton. I punched all those out. Oh, the love I had for that punch. Actually, I probably didn't like that punch much when I was done. I'm going to grab the ruler. I think that one's crooked. Yeah, that one's crooked. I even have a page that had a quilt on it. A quilt. I had a quilt. When I get to that page, or I don't think I've seen that one yet, I will share it. There was a lot of work that went into that quilt, but oh my goodness. I am so glad I'm past that stage. Okay. Yeah. That leaves that opening up there though. Let me see here. Maybe I'll center this. Ish. Eyeball center. Yeah. That's how that one's going down. Okay. And then here and here. Just put these right next to each other. Okay. Okay. So on this one, I'm thinking the flowers here. Please don't fall. Okay. So now as a double-ish layout, I'm going to peek real quick and see, oh, yeah, I already did the quilt. I already pulled everything off. Isn't that horrible? Oh my gosh. I spent so much time cutting squares, lining things up, putting little squares here and a diamond form. And this is upside down. It doesn't get much better right side up. And the stickers were clear. I should have put something behind them so you could see. Oh, and then I had found at one time this piece right here, and then I put a picture over it, so it was just a border. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I am redoing this. Here's another one. I did a lot of those. But I'll try to show you guys little bits as I go along on this of things that I had done before, and I'm so much happier with where I'm at now. So much happier. Okay, let me grab my glue dots. I apparently am out, so we've got 4 that we need. Okay, and then somewhere about there. I think this balances here to here. I think that balances that out pretty good. I needed to see this side done the way I was thinking I wanted it done. Okay. Just, nothing goes down too firm until, oops, I dropped the flower. Where did I drop the flower? Okay. So those definitely have to be closer together. Okay. And then I'll pull out another flower and see if I need to create some more. It's very staticky. The weather took a change, so it's been a lot more staticky around here, so everything's sticking to me. Okay. Boop, boop. There we go. Let me look up. Oh, I do like that. Okay, now let me grab some stuff. No. Mm-mm. Nope. I think that the ones that I've got on there look really good. And I think taking the our parents from off here is good too. I'm happy with that. Okay. So here's the first page. And here's the second page. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.